y'all, it's Anna Bradshaw, another Craft with Anna adventure. This time I'm going to make a layout, and my inspiration for the layout was from the Basic Gray RSVP line, these little cupcake toppers, and this one in particular, it says, "Let's eat cake." And I have these pictures of my daughter Rainier eating some raspberries that we pick out in the yard that grow wild here. And the funny thing about this banner flag is that she will be lucky if she gets to eat cake by the time she's in her teens. We're very healthy in our house and she's never had anything like that. So I just thought it was so cute. And I don't have anything else that says "let's eat" on it pre-printed. So I'm going to start by matting these photos on an old piece of paper that I got for free when I was helping out in one of the classes at a CK convention. And I love to get free stuff when I go to the classes, and that's why, well, that's not why, but that's a good reason for me to be volunteering again this year. So the Creating Keepsakes convention will be happening on November, the second weekend of November, the Veterans Weekend. And I go every year with my dear friend, and it is loads and loads of fun. Okay, so I had guesstimated when I cut my picture frame, and it worked out pretty good. I'll just have to cut a little bit off the edge there. I'm not even going to use my paper cutter. I don't care if it's exactly straight. I find that I get a much better cut for something this minute when I use scissors than when I use the paper cutter, because I always seem to cut it catty-wonky, and then I have to overcorrect, and then pretty soon there's no border left.
So the next piece that I have is a piece from Bella Blvd, and what I love about these polka dots, besides their fun factor, is that they're all in really cool tones, like really cool versions of summer. The reverse is a beautiful cloud with heart print, and I hate to not use it, but I need some polka fun in here. So it's the same color pink as the skirt that she's got on. And the way that the picture's printed, they're really, like I say, cool tone. So I figured I'll go with it. I've got some green with blue paisley print in the back. And I'm going to use some more Tombow here. And I'm just going to use a very little bit, because if I don't use very much and I don't cover up all the outside corners, then that gives me some playroom for if I want to stick some embellishments or little flags or anything, and then I don't have to decide right away where I want that bottom banner strip to go either. It's kind of floating there. Now the next piece of paper I've got here, I've cut the middle out of already. It's a Echo Park paper from the Sweet Girl by Lori Whitlock line, and it's this light pink color, and I just love, love, love the distressed edges. And since I know this whole box is going to get covered up, I can run Tombow all along the outside of it, and I can just line up my big background mat here. And I love the Tombow because it sticks really, really well. And so now this next piece is also by Basic Gray, and it's from the RSVP line, and it is the curling ribbon paper. The reverse of this is a polka dot as well, but it's a cream-based polka dot, and the Bella Blvd paper that I'm using is not cream-based, it's white-based. Now, one reason I didn't distress the edges of these papers is because I think that distressing seems like it warms up the paper a bit, and like I said, I wanted to keep the tones of this page cool. The top of this border strip I'm going to line up with Rainier's arm holding the berries, because that's going to help draw the attention to the empty bowl, because she ate them before they would get in the. The next thing I'm going to go put on here are these circle stickers. My whole layout design was based on wanting to incorporate 3 circles and some ribbons. So I've got two circles that look similar, and in the middle of this one I put a little puffy sticker from a Dora set of my daughter. She loves Dora. A similar sticker here that kind of blends into the background, and then this sticker says "Soak up the sunshine," and I'm just going to line up that the sentiment strip in the middle of the sticker with the background paper to kind of tie them together. And this circle, I put the ribbon on already. I'm going to check to see which side has the most saturation because you know ribbon is printed on one side and then it shows through the other. I want the printed side to be up. And I'll just tuck it behind this top flower so that they're all kind of, you know, that they're all grouped together this way. And then this little ribbon is white. It's like a clear white with dark pink swirls on it. And then for my last circle, I'm going to use a very similar ribbon. It is dark pink with dark pink swirls, exact same pattern. And you know, then I have some repetition going on in my layout as well. And then I'm just going to fold them over the top. I don't know, do I want to fold them over the very top or on this inside flap? Well, I've got this ribbon down here too, and I think because of the length of it, I'm going to go ahead and fold it all the way over the top. And I just thought this knot being down here would kind of bring some visual interest to the bottom. So if we flip it over, I'm just going to use some washi tape. There's my little washi tape container. I've got quite a bit, and I just pick out something that looks it's kind of the same colors as what I'm working on because you know if you follow me on my blog you might have seen a recent post that I did where I was talking about I started to cover up my seams on the back with washi tape and then I just couldn't help myself. I had to go ahead and stick on some embellishments and a title, and now it's just waiting for my photos. So, you know, washi tape, it takes so long to use it up, might as well get some more fun out of it, right? So I'll just take a strip of this, and this is actually paper tape, it's not washi tape, and I guess the longest ribbons will go down first because I don't have the dexterity to get that third little piece down. And this is something that anybody could do. I probably could have had Rainey helping me to stick these tapes down, but she's busy right now, so anyway, and then I'll go down here and get this other ribbon off, and this ribbon with the knot on it actually came on a baby blanket. So it's kind of fun to finally be using something that I had wanted to use and saved for a really long time. So whoever gave me something that had this ribbon on it, thank you. I'll use some red duck to put some adhesive down underneath this paper just to hold that ribbon in place. It doesn't have to be very strong because the tape's not going, the ribbon's not going to be, you know, handled in any way. And I want the longest edge of my this ribbon knot to stick out towards the outside of the page.
I'll tear one little piece off for the back here. Okay. So the next thing I guess I better do is come up with the title and look for some embellishments to go on there too.
Along with this basic gray RSVP line, there is an embellishment pack of ephemera that has die cut pieces and also some transparency pieces. So it's the first time I'm going through it. Oh my gosh, what do you say when you see berries growing in the wild? Hooray! Anyway, I'm just anything that I see that I like, I'm going to go ahead and stick down, like this cloud that says hello, and this banner. Oh, I think this banner can cover up the word cake really nicely. If I fold it over the back, it will look like it's on the same little flagpole here. I'm going to put some glue on there and a little bit of red duck to help it stay in place. And gosh, I really like the way this quadrant is looking, so I'm gonna call that done here on this layout in this area. And see if there's anything else in here. Maybe instead of hooray, I'm gonna have an arrow pointing in there, and I kind of want something to go on top. There's a little ticket. And I like the way that layers up. It's like the arrow's pointing, but it's not too exaggerated. There's also a little package of very tiny pieces, but I'm not going to use any of those. So yeah, I like the way this is coming together here. Put a couple more flags from the Cape Topper set in here, and I've got like a little visual triangle going with my flags. And I think that anything that has to do with outdoors, that's a great way to use banners and flags. It's like it just, you know, you can practically see them rippling in the breeze. You can see my letter storage system here is pretty compact. It's a file folder, and I'm trying to match up, a font with some of the things on the page, and I'm going to match up the teal because I think, well, I love these letters, and I think I really want to use a lot of them. And so the first thing that comes to mind is berry. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down on my clear ruler, and I thought I could highlight the pink in her skirt again with the pink little tiny types there. I pull off the little word phrases here, and I can see right away when I put them down that they're just going to get lost, so I'm going to back them, and when I stuck them down on my ruler to hold them, I saw the green behind there, and I'm not going to go with the green. I'm going to actually place them on the inside of my very background mat. The pink had the turquoise on the other side, and now since they're stuck down on a strip, I can move them around, and also I can see, you know, where I want my spacing to be. So I can use my ruler to move the letters around too, and I'm going to stick them down, just hold them down on one side and kind of wiggle them off, and then I can line up the other ones. I think with the way that my words are coming together, the S is going to be better off, but I just can't make up my mind. So I'll cut my little letter stickers apart, and I'm going to put them underneath the word berries, and I've just got some descriptive words on there. The little red acetate says good times. Get some adhesive on the back of these flags so they can pop off the page. Just keeping with the fun factor there. And I think on this banner over here I need some too. I'm gonna put a word sticker over there. It's not gonna have to do with any of the berries. I just found the word that said enjoy, and I'll stick that on there. Again, sorry about the hair. Okay, and then I got a slightly thinner pop dot to go on that flag up top. Now what I've got are some flower sequins, and I'm going to cover up the polka dots with the flower sequins. So just put a couple dots of Tombow around the page, and I'm going to cover up all of the yellow. And I'm also going to throw in a couple orange. I want to create some visual triangles. I tend to not just do one visual triangle, I tend to do multiple visual triangles. Because I love to embellish, and it's a way that I can reason out my embellishing in my mind. So I'm going to have, I think, 3 visual triangles by the time I'm done. I'm working on one with the orange, with the 2 orange flowers in the sun, and then also with the flags going on and the pinks going on too. See? Got the turquoise. And the pink. And I think that's going to do it. Be sure to take a look at my blog next time you have a chance to go online. Here's the finished page. I think it turned out really fun. There's a lot of texture going on. Here's those ribbons that you couldn't really see in the video. Aren't they pretty? And you can follow some of Rainier's art through Instagram. She's a prolific artist, as am I. Here's my blog address again. And hey, if you're going to the Creating Keepsakes convention, I'd love to know about it or talk about it or share some enthusiasm about it. My dear friend can only bear the brunt of my overexcitedness for so long before it comes along. And didn't the title turn out really nice? I love those corrugated letters. I gotta start rationing them out, I guess. And anyway, thanks again for joining me for another Craft with Anna adventure, and I'll look forward to crafting with you again.